Oh boy, what a game 7 we got from the Los Angeles Clippers and the Denver Nuggets tonight in a 120-101 loss. The Clippers come out and are just absolutely embarrassing the entire game. I mean, oh man, I don't even know where to go. The Clippers played like it was not a game 7. They played like it was a very casual preseason game, no expectations. They played lethargic, they played tired, they played like they didn't know what the moment was. And Denver in the first quarter, like they were keeping up with them. Like it was a very ugly kind of game. Both Jokic and Murray and Kawhi and Harden, which we will talk about, played very poorly in the first quarter. But then in like the last 5 minutes of the second quarter all the way into the third quarter, the Nuggets just decided like, hey, we're at home. Let's put in some effort. Let's put in some energy. Christian Braun played amazing. Aaron Gordon played amazing. Aaron Gordon with 22, Christian Braun with 21 and 3 threes. And Jokic, Murray, like they did enough. Jokic with 16, 10, and 8 with 5 turnovers. He only made 6 shots, but it doesn't feel like it matters. Michael Porter Jr. 15 points. The run that they went in the third quarter was just one. It was absolutely like embarrassing. From the 3-minute and 39-second mark in the second quarter to the 5-minute and 40 mark in the third quarter. That is the end of the second quarter to halfway through the third quarter. That's when you need to end the half off right, and that's when you need to start the half off right. Well, the Nuggets did both of that. They went on a 36-11 run during that time. Just an absolutely embarrassing showing from the Clippers. I don't know. Like, it's really disappointing because this was a really fun series. Like, we got some great games. We got an overtime game. We got a great Kawhi game. We did get some blowouts. We got that Aaron Gordon, like, dunk after, like, the Clippers were coming back and the Nuggets were going to blow a big lead and all that. Like, these were entertaining games, and this was the most entertaining overall first-round series, in my opinion. But what a just disgusting and terrible way to go out. James Harden, it hurts me to say this, but at this point, I can't be too surprised. 7 points, 5 rebounds, 13 assists. When he had 10 assists by the first half, it really felt like, man, he doesn't have anything else. 2 of 8, 2 turnovers. I know Nick Wright posted that stat that in the playoffs, James Harden had 26 games where he had more turnovers than field goals made. Today, he tied with 2 turnovers and 2 field goals made. The Clippers it took them forever to get into any sets. They just looked out of rhythm. They just looked tired. They just simply looked tired, and they weren't ready for the moment. Kawhi with 22, it wasn't enough. Derrick Jones Jr. came out strong in this game. Zubac was okay. Like, he was keeping them afloat for a little bit there, but it was just a bunch of turnovers, a bunch of Norman Powell bad dribbling turnovers, 4 of 11 from him, 3 turnovers from him to start the second half. I didn't like the energy of the Clippers at all going into halftime. Like, the Nuggets sat Jokic and they were winning those minutes, and you cannot do that against this team. And then, the third quarter happened, and it was just an absolute slaughter and embarrassment for the Clippers. And the Nuggets, I gotta really hand it to them, bro. In a game where Jokic and Murray, both 16 points, they both started off like missing all their shots in the first quarter. The other guys kept them intact. Like I said, Christian Braun, 21 points, Aaron Gordon, 22. Just were basically Braun to Gordon alley-oop. I'm so surprised and in shock with Michael Porter Jr., who somehow has been playing better since injuring his shoulder. Doesn't even make any sense. But yeah, this game really boils down to that run that I just said about the Nuggets. After that point, the game was absolutely over and they stood no chance. I need to give my flowers to Mr. Russell Westbrook, who in this series only played 5 games. There were at least 2 times I can remember where he missed a layup in transition in big moments. But other than that, bro, he had an absolutely amazing series in this game. 16, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 5 steals. Just picking them off at the end. He got a dunk hanging on the rim, got a technical, it doesn't matter. He was yelling to the Denver crowd and all that. He, in this series, in 5 games, shot 40% from 3. I don't know what more you can ask from Russell Westbrook. Like, that's just that's more than you can ask from him, to be honest, in terms of shooting the three. And yeah, now we got the Nuggets in 2 days playing Oklahoma, and that's going to be a really fun series. I mean, Oklahoma has had so much rest. Denver, I mean, has just been through it in this series. But honestly, I'm glad, thinking about like a matchup between OKC and the Clippers. I think Harden would have just had an even worse series. I think that Oklahoma would have picked off a team that is relatively older and just would have abused them, to be honest. It would have been really, really abusive by Oklahoma, what they would have done to the Clippers. At least with the Nuggets, like, Jokic is really good, and they're going to have to figure out how to defend him. And obviously they can look to how the Clippers did him with putting Zubac on him. And I mean, the OKC has Hardenstein and Chet, and they're going to be able to do the double big lineup. And then they got Dort and Caruso and whoever else I'm forgetting at the moment, who is just able to double at any point and try to get the ball out of his hands, get steals, turnovers, fast break opportunities, and all that. It's going to be very interesting to see how the Nuggets are able to defend Shea, because overall in this playoff so far, he hasn't been like amazing. He hasn't been what he has been in the regular season, but it really didn't matter at all because the Grizzlies just, yeah, that was tough to watch. So yeah, man, it's going to be a very interesting second round. Where do the Nuggets go from here? I mean, where do the Clippers go from here? I don't know. I'm going to have a video on where all the teams who lost in the first round, what their futures are and all that. For the Clippers, yeah, it's not looking too bright. And just, yeah, really disappointing that this game 7 ended up like this, with a James Harden disaster class, with just a team that looked like they weren't ready to be there, that they didn't want to be there, against a Denver Nugget team who didn't even like have any crazy individual performances, just played great defense and just they won the 50-50 balls. They just played like they knew it was a game 7 at home, and they had to show out for their crowd. So shouts out to them. But yeah, another game 7 tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. And yeah,